Hey guys, it's Jared with Kanto Shark. We got in a couple packages, couple consignments, couple items that we pre-sold, couple items that we sourced for clients, international, domestic. Let's rip into it. This one right here was a card that one of our international clients wanted us to pick up for him on eBay. He doesn't want to end up paying sales tax on his purchases when he has his broker purchase items here in the US, and so that's something that we can offer at Kanto Shark. We are sales tax exempt on the purchases, so we're able to make purchases on his behalf on eBay, on other platforms, and of course kantoshark.com. Vault all of his items, and then once we get enough of his items in, then we'll ship it out all in one package. So this one is the first edition Magikarp from Neo Revelation. PSA 10, it's a 4 cert, very clean. I believe we picked this one up for $18,500 plus we charge a 5% brokering fee to handle the entire transaction from start to finish. That does include shipping out to the client. So this one, he was trying to complete the Shining set. Again, there it is right there. So that one came in. He's gonna be really happy with that one. In fact, we just bought the Gyarados as well. That one will be in next week, so we'll take a look at that one. Now, this one came from Australia. And again, we have a client that only likes to pay in crypto. And a lot of platforms don't actually accept crypto. We do. And he also likes us to make purchases on his behalf on eBay, other platforms, or even just random sellers of cards that he sees, and then we just handle the entire transaction for him. And so he'll prepay us or he'll sell something through us, we'll hold the funds, and he'll use those funds to make purchases, and we'll broker all of those deals for him. And so this is one of those deals. We've been hunting for this card for quite a while, and it finally popped up in Australia, and we just snap bought it for asking price, just because in this market, you really can't wait for a deal on these high-end grails. Like they're not gonna be at a discount during the hottest time in Pokemon, when there's the most demand, most eyeballs, with Super Bowl commercials, Mr. Beast talking about it, Logan Paul's auctions, the Pikachu Illustrator, and just organic growth with all the awesome sets, new game releases. Like, it's just, you're not going to see a downward market for quite a while if things continue how they are. And so when you have these cards that you've wanted for a long time pop up, you just have to go ahead and buy it. You have to get it, you have to pay the price. You might have to extend a little bit, but usually on those types of cards, you end up doing well, which is exactly what this buyer did. So we bought this for, I believe, $6,500 plus our 5% brokering fee. And people are already offering $10,000 for it before it even came in. And so that's what you gotta do. You can't ask for a discount. Before I show you this card of what it is, the seller of this card said that there was about 15 other people that were wanting to buy this card, but they were lowballing. They're asking to get for like $5,500, $6,000. We just bought it straight up for $6,500, and they missed out. And so that's what happens when you don't just buy the card that you want and it's a grail. You have to go ahead and get it. It's the Expedition Blastoise PSA 10. These are very low pop. I don't know the pop off the top of my head, but it's definitely under 100. And also, liquidity on these is very strong just because they don't pop up. The supply is super low. So any one that you can get, you want to pick up. Now this one, just taking a look at it, holographic is clean. There is a little ding in the top right, a small one in the top left, but for an old cert, I mean, just first glance, it doesn't look bad. It looks like a standard 10. And always remember though, PSA 10 doesn't mean a perfect card. It just means a really good condition card. So that's what a lot of people mistake is, oh, it has a ding, it's not a 10, or it's a little bit OC. There's certain parameters that are allowed for these cards. So again, there's the Blastoise, we bought that. And then here it is with the Magikarp. Two different clients, but really nice slabs that came in so far. So let's bust into this one. This one I actually don't know what it is. This one might be like a a competitor's package that we bought from their website to resell to our clients. Let's see what's inside. So we receive in consignments from all over the world, and we'll sell it for our clients. This one looks like this one's a local consignment that was actually shipped in. This one has quite a few cards in it. So this client sold a few high-end cards through us. We got them moved, and now we're moving on to these. It looks like we have a list here. These are all first edition WOTC Holo PSA 10s. First one is a Team Rocket Dark Arbok PSA 10. It's a 4-cert. Let's see what's in this one. And honestly, good packaging on this one. A lot of people just throw it in a box. You'd be surprised and just let it go. But some people do a good job, like this consigner. So we got the pincer holo. I'll go through pricing as well, how much they're going to be listed for. So the Dark Arbok is going to be $1,300. The pincer is a little bit lower pop. This one's going to be $4,000. We have Erica's Vileplume, first edition PSA 10. It's a 5-cert. That one will be at $1,750. Again, all of these prices plus our buyer's premium of 5%. Oh, this is one of my favorites right here. First edition Giovanni's Gyarados PSA 10. That one's going to be listed at $3,750. Now, guys, we usually don't take on cards under $5,000. However, you know, our team and I, we do use discretion on which cards we'll accept under 5,000, which sealed boxes we'll accept, and we're going to take on the items that are very liquid under the $5,000 mark. But generally, just think of Kanto Shark, $5,000 and up. That's what we specialize in. That's what we sell well. That's what we've sold well. It's our bread and butter of moving items, putting our marketing campaign behind all of these items, and actually putting a little effort in versus just throwing up on a story or throwing up on a website or an auction and hoping for the best. Actual eyeballs will be dedicated to each of your cards. Next card up is first edition Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. It's a 6-cert. And as you know, the higher the cert, the more the premium on the card, just because generally higher certs mean it's a cleaner card. We have first edition Giovanni's Machamp PSA 10. So if you're looking to complete a PSA 10 of any of these sets or even all of the WOTC Holos, then we have a lot of these here that might not pop up too often. So first edition Giovanni's Holo from Gym Challenge PSA 10. It's a 5-cert. And it looks like he got all of these from one of our competitors. So we're gonna rip off these sleeves. I'll have to put some Kanto Shark sleeves on them. And then the final one is the first edition Dark Golbat PSA 10. It is a 2-cert. Take a look at it here. So 2 certs can be just as clean as newer certs, but generally they had lower grading standards back in the day. But you know, this is a good mixture of old and new certs, and they all seem to be, just at first glance, they all seem to be pretty clean, just looking through these. So again, we have pricing. All of these are going to be up on our page and our website here this week. It's the week of February 9th. All of these will be seen on our Instagram, Google Ads, YouTube sponsors. You'll see them in articles. You'll see them all over the place of all of our means of advertising our clients' cards. So look out for those. If you want first look at some of these slabs, you'll follow us on our YouTube channel. Just a little tidbit, if you want first access to inventory, it's free, fair game to be able to go after those items that come in, and that way they don't get scooped up before you get them. Now this one, I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. This one was a pre-sold case, so I believe it's Evolving Skies. Let's bust into this one here. This one, we sold a bunch of Evolving Skies boxes and then a case to a client, and let me make sure that's what this is. Really good packaging job by this consigner. I mean, he always packs well. So we pre-sold this one. It's going out to our client today. Let's check it out. Evolving Skies booster box case. Boom. These sold for 19,000 plus our buyer's premium. Evolving Skies is the best set that you can buy right now in Pokemon. It's gonna be the next set that hits $10,000, the fastest growing set. And so we've invested a lot of our own funding into Evolving Skies boxes. And then we're recommending this product to a lot of our clients to at least take a look at, to consider picking up. So we do have more cases coming in. I believe we have 4 more cases. If you want an Evolving Skies case, they'll be $19,500, same price. And then I have something a little bit special for you guys. So all of this is the incoming packages, and then we also have 2 outgoing over here. And I'll start with this first one. It's a Phantom Forces booster box. This one sold for $10,800. It's one of the hardest to find XY era booster boxes, and it has Gengar, rated one of the top 5 Pokemon of all time. It's a really clean box. And then something that we do here at Kanto Shark is we actually have the verification cards. And so we go through every aspect of your boxes as they come in on consignment. We go over the shrink wrap check, print quality check, sound and feel check, seal integrity. We do a peek test to make sure the packs inside look authentic. And then of course, any extra notes. Like this one, we have a dent on the top left. And as you can see, there's a dent here on the top left of the box. So we'll take in these boxes from our consigners, or if we buy them, they'll run through our process. And then we'll keep this little verification card with it that, hey, by our opinion, this looks like an authentic box. Here's our opinion of it. So this one's being hand delivered up in Frisco to one of our clients. And that's something that we do for our local Dallas peeps is, hey, if you buy a card from Kanto Shark, we can drop it off or you can pick it up and just eliminate the shipping risk and just the waiting time of getting the cards in your hand. And usually we'll meet you for lunch and either have a coffee or have some like Hutchins barbecue or something. And then, so finally, we have this one. On the way of dropping off the Phantom Forces box, we're gonna drop off what's inside of here. And I just wanna say, we have the best shipping boxes in the industry. So this is the Kanto Shark box. This is what it's gonna look like whenever you get a slab from us. Let's open this bad boy up, put it out. And a lot of our high-end cards, we're gonna include a graded guard and of course a Phantom display. Highly recommend those products. Pull this out. So this one sold, it's a Crystal Lugia PSA 10. It's an older cert, but it's a very good looking card. There it is right there. One of the most popular Crystal Pokemon there is. Now, something that you need to know is that at Kanto Shark, we're listing at current market value or sometimes a little bit up in consideration of what we feel the market is moving to. And so we might be a little bit higher than the last sold, but we believe that's where the next sold is going to end up being for that criteria of card. And so this Lugia was actually listed at $35,000 with us, plus our buyer's premium, and it ended up selling. And then we saw on a different platform that another one sold actually higher. And so that's what happens in this market. This market is moving fast. And so the person got a great deal on this card just because the card moved up, they saw opportunity, arbitrage, and they picked it up. So those are things that you just have to go and make the moves, make the plays to win in this market right now. So Crystal Lugia, PSA 10 sold for $35,500. We're gonna personally drop it off with this client and he's gonna be really excited to get that one obviously with recent solds. And then with the Phantom Forces box, that one's gonna be dropped off. So guys, if you want to consign any cards, just reach out to us via Kanto Shark team, Kanto Shark sourcing, Kanto Shark media. But if you want to consign and learn more, book a call, then you'll go to kantoshark.com/sell. That'll have all of our fees, how it works, our submission form. You can talk to us. You can book a call with Nick, our consignment director, or myself, and we'll walk you through the process and make sure the cards that you need to sell are a good fit with us. And that way you have an understanding of how we operate with selling your Pokemon cards. Guys, looking forward to doing business, and we'll see you in the next video.